This is video 1 for paper 3 for the higher mock. The first topic we're going to have a quick look at is making P the subject of the formula. So here, in order to get P to be on its own, first we need to stop the letter P being at the bottom of this fraction. We need to therefore move this P away. So in order to do that, we would need to multiply both sides by the letter P. This would give us A is equal to KP. To now get this letter P on its own, we would need to divide both sides by K to give us that P is equal to A over K. Therefore we would circle that one. So again, notice here, multiple choice question. Here we are looking a little bit at standard form. So remember, this is on a calculator paper. So if you need to use one, by all means do. If you type into your calculator 7 times 10 to the power of minus 1, that would give you 0.7. 10 to the power of minus 2 is 0.01. 6 times 10 to the power of minus 2, well, if you put 10 to the power of minus 2 in your calculator and times it by 6, it's 0.06. And 5 times 10 to the power of minus 2, that would come out as 0.05. If we need to circle the smallest answer, that will be this one. Here we are asked to circle the identity. So different things within algebra have different names. This would be known as an equation because it has an equal sign and therefore one value of x that would make it correct. This one is known as an inequality because it's got an inequality symbol, so a greater than or less than. This is an expression. This is just a collection of letters or numbers, no equal sign, and this is not worth anything. It is just something that we could manipulate and expand. Therefore this, with the triple equal sign, is an identity. An identity is anything within algebra where the thing on the left is equal to the thing on the right at all times. So in other words, if I was to expand this bracket, it would equal that. So to circle this, I've now circled the inequality. The next question is looking at different types of graph. So what it wants us to do here is to give which one of the 9 graphs is linked to each of these equations here. Y equals 3x minus 2 is a straight line graph. We know that because it is just x, not x squared. So here I have got options of these 3. We then need to think about what the bits of the graph mean. Where it says here minus 2, that means that the graph crosses the y-axis at minus 2. So now we've got this and this as our options. This can no longer be used. Because it says 3x, that means that the gradient, the steepness of the graph, is positive. So we pick from these two the one that shows positive correlation. That is this graph here. So for this one, we would say it is shown by graph H. The next one is very similar, but this time x squared. So straight away it means we have got either a U shape or an N shape. So we are choosing from these 3. Remove this one because we've used it. Because it is a positive number in front of the x squared, it means it will be this U shape and not the N shape. And again then, minus 3 at the end tells us it crosses the y-axis at minus 3. This one crosses just above 0, so it must be this one that crosses at minus 3. So that one must be D. Let's remove that from our list. 3 over x, well for this one, we get this graph here. The reason being, if you take any number and do 3 divided by it, if it is a positive number, it will give a positive answer. Therefore, excluding that one. And this one, or this shape, means that it is an x cubed graph. So here we would have A. The final question within this video is all about probability. So it says here that we've got a school snack bar offering a choice of snacks. The first thing I would do before even reading the rest of the question is to look at the table and think that probabilities need to add together to make 1. So here, if we add together the probabilities that we've got, we would get 0.35 plus 0.15 plus 0.2 equal 0.7. And if probabilities must add up to make 1, doing 1 take away 0.7 means that we get 0.3. So the first question we asked is, what is the probability that the student did not choose salad? So that would be burger, or pizza, or pasta. So adding these together, we would get 0.8 for those that did not choose salad. Choosing pasta, well, we've actually already worked this out by filling in the table, so that will give me 0.3. The final part of this question, 300 students use the snack bar. I want to work out an estimate for the number of students who chose pizza. All we need to do on this one is take whatever the probability is for pizza and multiply it by the number of people that took part. So if we do 0.15 times 300, that will give us 45.